So let's go over to Majestic, and we can see that the referring domains are homeschool.com and even google.com. Well, that's interesting. It has a backlink from google.com. So what we want to do is now check the anchor text, because we want to see if it's been spammed at all with any bad anchor text. And you can see here there's nothing here that really is coming up as bad. And it even uses a little cloud chart here to show you the majority of the links. So you can see they have the URL there, they have the brand name, some varied anchor text. It says look at camerosacademy.com. This is a really good domain. The next step would be to check it in Open Site Explorer, which is Moz's tool to check page authority and domain authority. So let's check that. The domain authority is 13 and the page authority is 24. So let's go back to our list and see if it meets. The page authority has to be at least 20. So it does have a page authority of 24. So this is a good domain. And I just want to kind of update you on what a bad domain would be. So it would be a domain that has keyword stuffed URL. So for example, howtocurebadacne.com, insanityworkoutreview.com. If you look at the URL, they're clearly putting the exact keywords in their URL. You don't want that. If it has an over-optimized and unnatural anchor text profile, so most of the anchors have keyword anchors like how to cure acne fast. They're clearly trying to rank for how to cure acne fast. And if they're getting thousands of backlinks with that specific anchor text, they're clearly doing SEO and it's being spammed. Or if it has Chinese words, you'll see a lot of domains as you search for domains that have Chinese backlinks and Chinese anchor text. So you don't want to have a domain that has a lot of backlinks from spammy looking blogs. So the way you would check that, let me hop back over, is in Majestic, you would go to referring domains, or you could even go to backlinks, and you would see that it has a backlink from graphology.net, and we're going to go to URL. So you can see that this looks like a directory. So it's not really spammy, it's probably just really old. If it was spammy, it would have like tons of advertisements and possible pornography advertisement, things like that. You want to make sure it's coming from a really good website. Has it been dropped at least 2 to 3 times by previous owners, and is it de-indexed in Google? So if it's been dropped, then that means that previous owners have had it. So let me find this website actually that will tell us if the domain has been dropped. So let's look up this domain. We're here at the website whois.domaintools.com. And let's see. We are looking for, now it is going to be registered because it is with GoDaddy Auctions. We can see registrar history, 3 registrars with 2 drops. So 2 people have forgotten about this domain. But you got to remember, it's over 13 years, so that's pretty good. I would definitely buy this domain. And the thing is you got to remember, so take a look at the age of the domain, 13 years, and then you're looking at how many times it's dropped. You don't want a lot of drops. I can't give you a specific amount, but just kind of use common sense. So, like if the domain is only 2 years old and it's had 3 drops, then you know that it's been used by many SEOs or it's been used by many owners, and you don't want that. You want a domain that has had little to no drops, or as many as you can. So definitely a good domain. And we're going to hop over here. And just a little summary of the tools that I used. I used Majestic SEO, Trust Flow, and Citation Flow. Open Site Explorer, we looked at the domain authority and page authority, and then these are some awesome tools you can check out too, but the main ones I use are Majestic SEO and Open Site Explorer. So how big of a private blog network do you need? How many domains? A starter, I would say, let's say you're just having a couple clients or you're just getting started in local SEO or affiliate SEO, you only need about 10 domains. Excuse me. You only need about 10 domains. Medium would be about 20 domains, and a large private blog network would be about 30 plus domains. That's just insane. That's if you have lots of clients or if you're in a really, really hard niche. So remember, when you're buying expired domains, always go for just one niche. Don't build a massive private blog network of different niches. You want to have all your private blog network sites all in one niche. So if I had, a roofing client, I would want that private blog network all in just one niche. Okay, so we found a domain, or maybe, we find like 10 domains. We could keep going here in PR PowerShot and finding more and more domains. It's really easy. For example, let's keep looking for just one more. And let's look for a cheaper one too. Price by now. Let's see, this is $50 and it has a trust flow of 20. It's indexed in Google and you can buy it now. So there's another example. So it's not really hard to find domains, especially if you're using a tool like this. If you were using one of the other sites, it may be hard. I just want you guys to get a general overview. We are going to go more in depth with other methods and finding stuff, but right now I want to get you understanding private blog networks the fastest that I can. So the first step that you would do after you've found the domains that you want to get is you would create a persona. So you're going to head over to fakenamegenerator.com. And the reason why you're doing this is when you register the domain, you don't want, let's say you buy 10 domains, you don't want 10 domains registered in your name. You want them registered in different names. So you're going to use this fake persona or this person persona when you're registering the domain, when you're setting up hosting for the domain, and when you're creating the WordPress website. So you're definitely going to need some emails because you're going to need to set up these different personas under different email addresses. So you're going to go to this gig that I use. This is the gentleman, Captain Rand, he's from Fiverr, and he sells 50 Hotmail phone verified accounts. So PVA stands for phone verified. And what that means is that the Hotmail account is phone verified, meaning that it's confirmed and it's not just you being spammy trying to set up emails. You'll use this when you're registering the domain, setting up hosting, and the WordPress website, and it cannot be Gmail. You don't want to use Gmail accounts because you're really just giving what you're doing away to Google, and you're just being really obvious. So step 3 is registering the domain. So now you have multiple expired domains, and it's okay to have multiple expired domains in one account. You always want to register with Whois. So Whois hides your information, and you want to make sure that the host lets you edit Whois info on each domain. Sorry, not the host. You want to make sure that the register lets you edit Whois info on each domain. So here is just a list of the most popular registrars. Namecheap and GoDaddy is what I always use because the most people use it. So, you got to think of it this way. If there's a lot more people using that registrar, then you have a less chance of being investigated. So when you're going through the GoDaddy checkout process, you're going to have 2 points where it's going to ask you for Whois, and it's $7.99 to a year to hide your less than $1 a month to hide your personal information. You can choose yes when they first ask you, or you can just make your domain private in the full checkout process in the end. So make sure you do that. So after you buy the domain, it's going to be in your account. You're going to be able to edit the name servers for when we set up hosting. You're going to be able to set up your Whois information. As you can see, it says privacy enabled here. And you're going to go to contacts, and you can change your contact information there with the fake persona that you created. So make sure that you go to contacts and you set up all the information or the account in general to be under a specific person. So the GoDaddy.com account can be in your personal name, but the domain needs to be in a specific person. And the reason why they allow this is because you could be a web designer and you could have multiple clients. So you go into here into contacts, and when you click on that tab, you'll set up all the information that you set up for that fake persona in step 1. So as you can see here, I have maybe like 10 or 15 domains in my account, and they all have different whois information. Some of them don't have privacy enabled because they're just personal domains. But as you can see here, the ones checked under the privacy tab do. So that's about it, guys, for day one. You can download these slides so you can take a look at the product comparison and things like that, and the different methods. I hope this was easy to understand. If you guys have any questions, make sure that you go to the Facebook group. Again, the Facebook group is linkbound.com/pbnmasters. link-bound.com/pbnmasters. I'll see you guys in the second video. We're going to be going over how to set up hosting for the domain and how to set up WordPress. Thanks.